Forget everything you think you know about cruising. Erase the mental images of crowded buffet, screaming pool decks, and fighting for a deck chair at dawn. What we are boarding today is not a cruise ship. It is a floating private estate designed to dismantle the very industry it belongs to. This is the Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection, a vessel built for those who explicitly hate cruises but adore the ocean. As we approach her silhouette, you'll notice she doesn't look like a floating apartment block. She looks like a billionaire's private toy, sleek, low to the waterline, and aggressively exclusive. There are no water slides here, no casinos flashing neon lights, and absolutely no announcements interrupting your silence. This is the Anti-Cruise, a sanctuary where the only schedule that exists is the one you create. Before we step onto the teak decks of this maritime masterpiece, if you appreciate access to the world's most exclusive vessels, do make sure you are subscribed to LumeSea Tours. Join the few who travel differently. Stepping aboard feels less like embarkation and more like walking into the lobby of a high-end hotel in Paris or London. Only this one moves. You are immediately greeted not by a check-in queue, but by a glass of vintage champagne and a personal concierge who already knows your preferences. We begin in the living room, the yacht's central heartbeat. Notice the design language here. It is intentional. The ceilings are high, the materials are residential, walnut woods, marbles, and soft leathers, designed to make you forget you are at sea until you glance out of the floor-to-ceiling glass. The lighting is warm and cinematic, specifically engineered to make everyone look their best. It is quiet here. The air smells of salt and expensive mahogany. This space sets the tone for the entire voyage, intimate, unhurried, and unapologetically sophisticated. It is a place to read a book, have a quiet conversation, and watch the ocean drift by without 1,000 other people walking past you. I'm Liam Graant, the creative director behind this channel. If you need premium AI video creation, high CTR thumbnails like the one you clicked today, or luxury logo design for your own brand, I offer these services personally on Fiverr. The link is in the description below. Now, let's enter the inner sanctum, the owner's suite. This is where the Anti-Cruise concept truly flexes its muscles. In a standard cruise ship, you are often confined to a box. Here, you have a residence. Spanning over 1,000 square feet, this suite features a private terrace that is larger than most standard cabins on other lines. Notice the details: a custom king-sized bed facing the horizon, a dedicated dining area for in-suite hosting, and a master bathroom clad in double vanity marble with a soaking tub that looks out to the open sea. It is designed for total isolation. You could spend your entire week in this room, dining on your terrace, never seeing another soul, and still have the travel experience of a lifetime. On a typical ocean liner, dining is a logistical operation of assigned seating and fixed times. Here, food is an art form, and the rules are abolished. Let's walk into SEA, the yacht's signature dining experience designed by a chef with 3 Michelin stars. The venue is dark, moody, and intimate, seating only a handful of guests at a time. But the real magic happens at the stern, at the Mistral venue. Imagine dining al fresco, the wind in your hair, eating fresh Mediterranean seafood as the yacht navigates into small harbors that massive ships simply cannot reach. This is the superpower of the Ritz-Carlton yachts, their size. Because we are small, we can dock right next to the super yachts in Monte Carlo or Saint-Tropez. You don't tender in from miles away, you wake up in the heart of the destination. The culinary program here mirrors that freedom. You eat what you want, when you want, with wines that would cost a fortune on land included as standard. Exciting, highlighting the unique selling point. And now, we descend to the water's edge for the feature that truly separates the super yachts from the cruise ships, the Marina platform. On a megaliner, you are 18 decks above the water, disconnected from the very element you came to see. Here, the ocean is your backyard. This hydraulic deck lowers directly into the sea, transforming the aft of the ship into a private beach club. From here, you can launch paddleboards, take out a kayak, or simply dive straight into the deep sapphire waters of the Caribbean or the Mediterranean. Waiters stand by with towels and iced cocktails as you dry off in the sun. It creates a physical connection to the sea that is impossible to replicate on a large scale. It's the feeling of owning the ocean, rather than just floating on top of it. This is the billionaire experience, direct, unfiltered access to nature, wrapped in white glove service. After a day in the water, the natural progression is to the wellness level. The spa here is not a factory of treatments. It is a sanctuary of silence. Every treatment room has its own private balcony, allowing the sea breeze to drift in during your massage. But my favorite secret spot on this vessel is the observation lounge on the top deck. At night, this becomes the ultimate vantage point. Because the yacht carries so few passengers, you will often find yourself entirely alone up here. It's perfect for stargazing. Far away from the light pollution of cities and the neon glare of standard cruise decks, the sky opens up in a way you've likely never seen. It is in these quiet moments, a glass of cognac in hand, the Milky Way above, and the gentle hum of the engines below, that the price tag of this voyage suddenly makes perfect sense. You aren't paying for a room, you are paying for peace. So, is the Anticruise worth the investment? If you seek water slides, Broadway shows, and constant stimulation, this yacht will bore you to tears. But if luxury to you means space, time, and silence, then the Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection has no rival. It has successfully bridged the gap between the private superyacht lifestyle and the accessibility of a cruise. It is a vessel that respects your privacy and elevates your journey. As we sail towards the horizon, leaving the crowded ports behind, you realize that the destination isn't the only thing that matters. It's how you feel while you get there. Thank you for touring the future of luxury travel with me. The full breakdown of this ship's deck plan is in the description. Until the next port, stay curious and travel well.